Alex Beresford, weather presenter on Good Morning Britain, hit out at Nigel Farage over claims that the Black Lives Matter movement has something to do with the riots in Bristol on Sunday evening. Alex Beresford, 40, was recently hailed a hero for his work in calling out Piers Morgan, 55, over his remarks about Meghan Markle, which saw the outspoken presenter storm off set. Now, Alex has used his position to take aim at another controversial public figure, Nigel Farage, after he appeared to link the riots in Bristol over the weekend to the Black Lives Matter movement. Thousands took to the streets over the weekend to protest against plans to give police increased powers to shut down peaceful protests. The peaceful demonstration soon turned ugly as protesters began to throw missiles at officers and many began to condemn the violence on social media. Piers joined the condemnation by calling the scenes in Bristol disgusting, but Farage went a step further and appeared to link the riots to another issue. In Bristol tonight we see what the soft-headed approach to the anti-police BLM leads to, he wrote to his 1.6 meters followers, referring to the Black Lives Matter protests last summer following the death of George Floyd in America. Wake up everyone. This is not about racial justice. These people want all-out anarchy and street violence. His words left some wondering how he had drawn comparisons between the two, and Alex voiced his concerns over his claims. Sorry, what has BLM got to do with the scenes in Bristol today? He replied to Farage's post. Many fans seem to agree, taking to the comments section to also share their confusion with many slamming him for being racist. Others, however, wondered if the same extreme activists who incited the violence at the peaceful BLM demonstrations last year were also in attendance this time around, with the sole purpose of causing trouble. Farage has since followed up on his original post, explaining in a separate tweet, the BLM protests were anti-police, it is a key goal of the organization. The worrying events in Bristol tonight are an extension of that. We have given into and encouraged the extreme left, and this is the result. Express Co UK have approached his reps for comment. Following the scenes in Bristol, Mayor Marvin Rees condemned the protest. He said, the violence and damage that have emerged from today's protests are unacceptable and have nothing to do with the real work we are doing to tackle political, economic and social inequality. I recognize the frustrations with the police, crime, sentencing and courts bill. I have major concerns about the bill myself, which is poorly thought out and could impose disproportionate controls on free expression and the right to peaceful protest. It also misses as much as it includes, such as measures that could reduce violence against women and girls. We will raise our concerns. Smashing buildings in our city centre, vandalizing vehicles, attacking our police will do nothing to lessen the likelihood of the bill going through. On the contrary, the lawlessness on show will be used as evidence and promote the need for the bill. This is a shameful day and an incredible year for Bristol. We have faced times of great confrontation, particularly surrounding Black Lives Matter and the events that followed. We have had numerous protests. Our police, city representatives and I have been able to point out with pride that we have faced these moments of conflict without the physical conflict that others have experienced. Those who decided to turn today's protest into a physical confrontation and smash our city have robbed us of this. It's not the first time the former Brexit Party leader has been accused of being racist towards the BLM movement. Earlier this year, he previously tweeted his views on the organization, saying, "Does Sadiq Khan not understand that BLM is an extremist, Marxist organization that now wants to become a political party? Perhaps he will join as a member." Last year, he was called out once before for claiming a peaceful protest of hundreds of people who had gathered in Brixton to commemorate the passing of the 1833 Abolition of Slavery Act was terrifying, likening protesters to a paramilitary-like force. This is what the BLM movement wanted from the start and it will divide our society like never before, he said on social media, which was challenged by local MPs in attendance. The police deemed the demonstration largely peaceful. He also sparked fury after he compared BLM activists to the Taliban, after the statue of Edward Colston was removed and thrown into the Bristol Canal by protesters in the summer. He tweeted at the time, "A new form of the Taliban was born in the UK today. Unless we get moral leadership quickly, our cities won't be worth living in." When asked about this tweet on Good Morning Britain, he explained that the Taliban love to blow up and destroy historical monuments from a different time that they do not approve.